Well, you gotta talk to me between sessions. Yes.
I was gonna continue the conversation. If there's more admin.
Yeah, I was just going to say as well that you will pass in your so I had a picture, I couldn't find my notebook. If Luminara beneath the earth is the center of the causeway of the Dregs, then Magma Hearth and Clan Fireforge, if you're entering from where you guys are entering, is sort of the northeastern side of that circle. Clan Avis Root is between... Sorry, Clan Stonebreaker is between you guys and Magma Hearth. Not that you would have to go through their clan in the same way. It's sort of like a highway that goes past that city, but not through it. And it would be on the first southeastern side of that circle. Then Clan Avis Root on the northwestern side, and Clan Gemheart on the southwestern side. So you will pass Clan Stonebreaker to get there. But continue. I just wanted to make sure to say that wrong.
So, you have a sister.
Yeah. It's complicated. She's my sister by birth, but she's no longer part of the clan.
That didn't seem any great loss to her.
No, she chose that path very happily.
Well, I'm glad at least that we were able to get away without fighting her.
Yeah, I'm worried about her working with the Azure Blades now that they're under the control of the Valorana, so
yeah.
I was planning to send her a letter discreetly somehow to warn her away from them the next chance we get.
I think that's wise. They don't seem to have, well, there seem to be several issues there. I can't imagine long-term employment there is a very sound strategy if you value your health and safety.
Plus, I think it's almost inevitable at some point that we're going to come into conflict with them. We're going to be investigating this Song of the Deep at some point. We're trying to get the whatever House Valorana is using away from them.
Yeah.
I would definitely not want to be on the opposite side of the battlefield from her.
No.
Well, someone at least tipped them off to where we were headed, but I'm not certain if that was the warden and they made a guess, or if it was someone else along the way.
Good catch.
Great catch, guys.
I think if it was the warden, they would have given them more information. Like the warden could very, very well describe Aoife, and the only thing they gave was Hermes' description. So
it's also possible that Hermes' actions in the Riverlands have finally caught up. So this might not be motivated by anything else other than House Valorana's
seeking revenge.
Retribution, absolutely.
I would agree with you, save for the fact that they seemed confident he was headed toward Magma Hearth. And I can't see... I'm sure they believe they're acting out of their own motivation to seek Hermes, but I don't know that they would have any means, separately from the warden and his people, of knowing that that's where we were headed. And it seems like news of our destination leaked in Windhaven. or somewhere in that period of our journey. And this is the direction the tornado came. So I mean, they wouldn't have sent the tornado to Magmahearth. Well, that's assuming a lot of things, but I think it strains the idea that it could be a coincidence that they would both send a tornado in the direction of Magmahearth on the Traveler's Road, and that we would get here, and that they would be anticipating that Hairman would be traveling this way.
Maybe they knew we were. I mean, the warden knew we were coming this way, but if the warden was the one that warned them, why would he have only given them information on Hairman and not the rest of us?
This is a valid point.
We were all seen escaping, weren't we?
What if
Did they say, or did we assume that they knew he was in a group of with people that fit our description?
He said he is reported to be traveling with a group just about y'all's size.
Yeah, but no descriptions
with no
of us.
description.
But yeah,
Of
but
us
he
individually.
didn't. Yeah, he didn't seem to have descriptions of the specifics.
DM, how common is scrying in knowledge? Like, would I?
Make me an Arcana check, monk.
Okay. I mean, I've read books, but they've all been medical. Arcana, you say?
Arcana, you say?
Anybody see invisibility?
2 shreds, you say? Who was that last time?
Yeah.
You and me?
Yeah. Well, whatever 2 plus probably 0.
That tracks. I don't think that Heath knows
No.
how common scrying would be.
Oh, there's my fucking phone.
Oh, you found
It might be 3. Who knows?
it?
I have the see invisibility, but we have to like have it like obviously unless there's like
Arcana? Nope.
scrying ball like chain following us.
Yeah, I mean, like, I remember that's why, like, early on I had done identify on the bag of holding and stuff to see if there was anything
Yeah.
we could use as a focus.
Right.
I mean, did we see anybody along the way? We didn't really.
Did Everett know that we are heading towards Magmahearth?
No, we told him we were headed to Coruscant.
So, I mean, is there some way that they're tracking us?
That's the question.
Some magical way?
You told Everett you were going to Coruscant. Did you say you told everybody, or we told Everett?
Everett.
Yeah, we told Everett. I mean, unless... Can I rack my brain for anybody who might have been stupidly wearing an azure blade, like, blue cloak?
Did
Sure.
Well,
Alright.
Yeah.
This is Aaron trying to do stuff.
did you mention Magmahearth to the?
I don't even know. What am I rolling, if anything? Are you allowing me to make this roll, DM?
What are you asking for?
Can I rack my
brain?
rack my brain over the past few days to see if I remember anybody wearing like an azure blade blue something? This is like
On the
basically
journey to the
Yeah.
past.
I feel
On the journey to the pass.
yeah.
Like while you were on the road.
While we were on the road between Windhaven and now, with refugees.
You took pretty close account of everyone that you passed between Windhaven and the pass here, the Shadowmere Pass. At least on the road, because it was mostly bedraggled refugees trying to get to a bigger city from where their houses had been destroyed. So that was something I think Heath would have taken close notice of. And you did not notice any bright blue outerwear. Shadowmere itself
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
is a different story. It's a whole city full of people.
Did you mention Magmahearth to the guy we all bought horses from? Did anybody mention Magmahearth to that guy?
Nope. I don't think we mentioned where we were going. We just said we needed a
I
horse.
sent that letter when we first got to Belgium that we were heading
Did
there.
you mention Magmahearth in your letter?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, above table.
I
Is
mentioned
this above
Magmahearth.
table, or are y'all having this conversation as your character?
I think it has faded above table.
Yeah, it has. That's why I'm clarifying.
Yeah.
Above table.
Is that
It's
Nor
someone
admitting
scrying,
that?
right?
Or is that Kazun clarifying that? Or is this just y'all discussing above
Yeah,
table?
this is
Well,
great.
I had already read y'all the letter that I sent.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
y'all knew that I sent. But that was clearly received, so.
Well, if it was sent using a sending box, then how prevalent is mail fraud?
Yeah, or
That's
like.
what I was wondering, like, cause,
The
but like,
interception.
if I sent it from Velton, like, could the clerk have read it before they sent it, right? And returned it?
Conceptually, a sending box is it's a tiny little teleportation circle where you slip the what?
It's so fucking cool.
Yeah. Like, I guess the question is.
I just like it.
Inspiration for enjoying world
I would
building.
like
Would
it.
you hand it to a clerk who goes and puts it in the sending box?
No, you
or
would
is it
have
just like-
Direct access.
especially if you were sending from the general sending box, you would have slipped it like through a door of old. Like through the old envelope letter
Like a mailbox
things.
slot. Okay.
Yeah, like a mailbox slot. Through that, and it would have zipped directly to whatever address
So
you were sending it to.
no ability
Not
to tamper
worried about, people
on the
getting
front
something
end at
back.
least.
Yeah.
Right.
No, not like that.
Well, I guess.
Who did
So
you
then
send
if-
your letter to?
So, above table, Priya and Flint would know this, but my unsent letter mentions Magma Hearth. So,
But that one I have.
yes, the one that you mentioned's going to
And,
Magma Hearth.
and hasn't been out of your sight.
Right.
But I don't. He's not specifically saying that he's mentioned Magma Hearth in his letters, even though
You
he
didn't,
absolutely
you
has.
didn't actually send the letter from them.
Not that one.
Right, not that one.
Yeah. So yeah, our characters would not know that you had sent a letter, and that we know you received a letter, but not what was in it. We saw you
Yeah.
at the letter house, but we wouldn't know that who
Yeah.
it was to, that it mentioned Magma Hearth, or even necessarily that you sent it.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So for
Okay.
above table purposes, Flint and Priya might be the only ones who suspect that he might have mentioned it, but
Yeah.
Nora's not given anything. At least not right now.
Okay.
So yeah.
Thank you for telling Finn about the lie. I'm sorry.
I mean, so then
Maybe.
above table, then it's probably someone scrying on Herme then. Yes.
Well, or if my family's in contact with the warden and House Valorana, then it could be them colluding.
Do they have a way of tracking you?
Yeah. I mean, that's the only thing. It's
Unclear.
like how did they figure out that we were going towards Magma?
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
you have your signet ring,
I was
which is
gonna say,
a focus that
they do
can.
have a known object
Yes,
that I
that's
know
the other
is
thing is
on my-
locate object.
And
my
we
person.
don't.
Locate
Well, locate
object
object
is-
only works within a certain amount of
Right.
space.
1,000 feet.
Yeah.
But again.
Right,
if
but they were talking about scrying.
Right.
Yeah.
Is can
That's a
that?
different thing.
Okay.
Scry's a 5th level spell. Lets you like basically look at the area around somebody.
Or,
But
or
even
an
that,
object.
like, I mean, that'd be, unless we happen to be talking about going to Magma Hearth at that time, it'd be hard for them to just see a field around us and
Know
be able
where
to
we
tell
are.
where we are, where we're going.
There's probably
To be clear, in your original letter,
Mhm.
I find myself heading towards Velton and then eventually Magma Hearth.
Yeah.
So seek me there
Mhm.
if you choose to respond to this missive.
And you sent that one
I did. And
To-
received a response, so it was read.
to what's his noodle?
No.
To what's his noodle?
First of all,
Alistair.
we won't be calling him that.
We will not be calling him what's his noodle.
Alistair, right? Is that what?
Astalar.
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 Ty, for sure.
Fantastic.
To my sister.
Okay.
Ah.
Who is in the opposition party?
But then, I mean, we have the same question though. If it's his sister could have described Nor
Yeah.
to them as well, and
Yes.
didn't.
Or maybe they just got lost in the translation or whatever. Just like
Yeah, maybe.
They just didn't
Maybe
tell
like
us.
Valorana did. Was just worried about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
or it was like intel passed by Tremontaines to Valorana.
Like
Valorana
Yeah, different. One party provides the direction, the other
provided first.
the focus. Yeah. So
Somebody.
my bad.
I mean,
How does the song go?
I'm in all of my letters. I'm being like transparent.
And I got no privacy.
It's a little too soon, but in my
Private eyes.
in my other letters, I will also not be obfuscating where I'm going. Also to my family members, although it's one's to my sister who already knows or could know, and then the other one's to my brother who can't really do anything about it. So
So, how much of this conversation happens as you guys walk through the tunnels together?
None of the scrying.
I would say almost none, because Raholi is there.
Right.
I would say, and
Can't talk about scrying.
I want to point out, Raholi said, all I care about is money, paraphrasing, and they very clearly stated what the bounty on Herme is. So, like, and we have not been sharing everything in front of Raholi anyways.
Right.
So, I think almost none of this would have been said out loud by our characters.
Yeah, and also I don't know about scrying. I don't know
tell
about
me if
any
I'm
other
wrong.
character. But
Yeah.
no, I agree. I'm gonna make a note to talk to, I would presume, probably Priya about the fact that Nora's been sharing more than perhaps he should, but no, I don't think he's gonna voice any of that here in the tunnel.
Would I
Not right now.
have knowledge of scrying?
You would definitely have knowledge of scrying as a concept.
As a concept,
Yeah.
ability.
100%. Scrying would be definitely a spell that clerics of Koros aspire to get.
sure.
Yes. Yes.
Spying without being there. God.
Yeah, it is a staple, one could say, of
Right.
a
Seems
talented.
unsportsmanlike.
So would I, even though I was not capable of doing it, would I be able know how to detect it? Would I know?
You would know that scrying can be detected by the person who is being scryed upon if their perception is high enough. It is. They can tell that they're being watched. And I'm looking to make sure that I say this correctly.
Do you want the spell?
I've got it. Thank you. That they need to have some level of knowledge of the person. The more knowledge that they have of the person or object, the less likely they are to be perceived and detected.
If you are not the target.
And if you can see invisible objects, you would see the scry as a small sensor in the air. And if they are of strong enough mind in being scryed against, they are essentially rebuffed and unable to be scryed on at all. So those are the two key things. You either get scryed on, or you don't.
Right.
And if
Right.
you
So
do,
roll
get
success.
scryed. And if you do, you would need the ability to detect invisible things to know that you are being watched. So it's not like a sense of, oh, I'm being watched.
Right.
It's, if I have the ability to see invisible things, I can maybe see that something is watching us. Thank you guys so much for inspiration to everyone for your patience while I was working through all those problems. Who doesn't
Thank
have
you for
it?
your patience, putting so much
I
work
feel
into
so
this.
bad.
No, don't. We've been having a great time.
Yeah, we're getting some stuff done. Right.
We always have plenty to talk about.
Yeah. Keep telling us for that.
Holy, how long is it? Are we there yet?
I was waiting for that.
Yeah.
Are we there yet?
How long is what, man?
Till we get to where we're going.
I said already it's 3 days. When you guys want to camp is up to you. It's 3 days regular, 5 days if we're slow, maybe 2 if we're really quick.
We look at Kazun. We're not.
He doesn't walk particularly fast.
Figures.
I mean, you gotta walk.
Are you
so
asking me if we're there
You're
yet?
looking behind.
Does this look like we're there? there?
No, I'm
A
wondering
tunnel
how
of
long
rock?
we have
Does
to
this
look at
seem
this
like-
stupid fucking tunnel, is all I'm saying. No offense, Kazun.
You can't just say no.
And make it not offensive.
That doesn't mitigate the level of offense.
I mean, I'm not offended. It's just a tunnel. Like, are you offended at me saying your roads were boring?
No, the
No,
roads
it's
can
just a
be
tunnel.
boring, just that's what I'm trying to say. Is when does this tunnel end and we get to see something?
I mean, I've answered that question twice now. Do you want me to answer it 3 times?
Personally, I'd rather this journey stay boring, at least as long as it possibly can.
Sure.
Your lips today, Stacey.
I'm not having the best time. I did not realize how not being anywhere where you could view the sky would be affecting me, so maybe we just don't.
Especially hard on a highborn.
Maybe we just don't remark on how much longer there is to go, and
3 days.
thank you, Reveille.
A little less. We've been going for a little while.
2 days
Thank
and
you, Priya.
20 hours.
Yeah.
Hey, look, there's something to see. And you guys take a few steps downward into a wider chamber in the tunnel. This one has an offshoot as well into another direction. But the thing that is rather remarkable that you have only seen in the sewers, so perhaps to Heath it would seem less remarkable than others, though the water is significantly different. No, sir, I don't want you jumping on me.
This is not a puzzle you can solve.
This is not a puzzle to be solved. It's just a no. Is running water.
We can hear it or see it.
You can hear it first. You hear it washing through the noise, echoing down the tunnel before you come down into view of it. But other than the sewers themselves that you saw envelop it, it would be quite a remarkable sight for the rest of you. You have never seen surface moving water like this of such.
Smell.
It does not smell. I mean, it's a little dank here, so there is a certain smell to it, but it seems clean and clear and quite lovely for the dark.
Are there any like fish or creatures in it?
You can look.
I'm gonna look.
Is it dark?
Raholi looks over and he's like, so this is the slow thing that I was talking about. This is the slow version.
Listen, I'm the one who said I would pay you.
I'm happy for it. I'm just communicating. He was asking questions. I thought information
He
was
solved the
desired.
puzzle.
Huh?
He solved the puzzle.
Yeah.
The puzzle was wait
This
till
was
Michelle
not the puzzle.
distracted.
Yeah.
The puzzle was when she meets the most distracted. Yeah, you can look in there. Make me a perception check.
Is it dark now, or is it still lights?
There are no torches in here.
That's 22.
Me too. You lean over into the dark of this water. It's very difficult to see. You can tell there are some things moving in the depths of it, but as you're looking with dark vision and everything is in black and white, it's very difficult to make out, but you can see something moving in there.
She's whispering.
Yeah.
What lives under there? I can see things moving. Is it snakes?
I don't know. Can I?
You can make me a nature check if you want.
Yeah.
See
Can
what
I
kind
speak with animals?
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Oh no.
Do I need to make a perception check or?
Would y'all like me to not cast speak with animals?
You
No,
also need to make a perception check. I was going for a nature, like a general what lives under there, and not a specific what is in here in this specific water.
Alright, how about if I make a perception check and pass, could I get advantage on the nature check choice?
I
See what
hear
it
you,
is?
but I don't think so. I think you either know what sort of fish are in these types of waters, or you don't.
Okay.
You would have passed this
Hey.
coming out of Magma Hearth, but these types of waters aren't close to Magma Hearth itself. You are used to a lot more open magma veins and flowing lava than you are to things like this. So this was more something you passed on your way out that was rather unusual for you.
As you were running from the fire stones.
the running from the fire snakes was to get out of Magma Hearth, but yes, away from the fire snakes.
I got 25 on the nature check.
25. Yeah.
Also, I think he stole my d20 that looks like this, so if anybody sees it.
Okay, if I catch it, I'll let you know. You gotta guard your d20s, your dice, guys. Or I can put him away. I will do that.
He's
He's
fine.
fine.
He's fine. We're happy to accommodate.
I think he's spotted somewhere.
Yeah, so I think, Kazun, when you were traveling out of here the first time, you came through with passed through with a caravan of travelers also going out back to the surface. And they actually threw a couple of them were from the Riverlands, and threw some strange wires down into the water and pulled up some strange floppy animals that they called fish that apparently are native
I've eaten fish
waters
now.
like this. Where did you eat fish?
At the
Oh yeah, they gave you a fish thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, you've eaten
yeah.
fish.
Yeah, there's fish.
What is a fish? Oh, well, I would have heard too. Okay.
Yeah.
She's like,
I don't think they explained what fish were.
No,
I
well,
think
I
you
get
just got
it.
a
They
fish
were just
thing.
ate
what?
it.
Yeah,
You
it's
just
something
ate
they-
something.
What is a fish?
It's this little floppy thing that is pretty yummy, apparently. They live in the water.
Friend.
Is there water around? Is she talking to fucking water?
Oh, she's talking to the fish in the water.
There's fish in water.
What?
Basically.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Feed with Animals and say hello to this fish. A fish.
In case it's
Thing
big,
moving.
I can't
Yeah.
fucking see anything.
Do you have a torch?
Yeah, sure. Let me light a torch in the dark. Fucking.
That's what torches are for.
Actually, if I hold up the bottle of sunshine, does that give off enough light, or is it just like a soft glow?
It's a soft glow. It would give off a soft little bit of light right around you, and not enough for you to see where you were going.
I'm certain that I have it.
Just enough for something to see you in the dark.
Right, exactly. Just aim at you.
The fish they seem to be too far away to hear you
That's
through
fair.
the water.
I've sprung fish on you.
I know, I'm up for it. I just don't think they would be close enough to the surface to hear you.
That's it.
I,
They won't. They're not talking back. I
Make
don't.
me a perception check.
I'm
Okay.
lighting a torch.
Okay.
That one's a 10.
Ah, much better.
Yeah. You got
Yeah,
something?
sir.
Aww.
Distracted.
Aww.
It's
Aaron
okay.
feels bad.
We'll talk to you later. Your torch burns for 1 hour.
Oh,
It
fuck.
provides light in a 20-foot radius
Dope.
and dim light for an additional 20 feet.
Okay. Practice
You can make melee attacks with it. It deals 1 fire damage if you do.
No, fun. No bludgeoning, just 1 fire.
Yes.
Okay. This is not gonna last long enough for me to care. Well,
But you can also, it has a range of 20 to 40, so you
I
can,
can
you can
throw
also
it.
throw it at people. Like Aragorn up on up on the parapets.
okay, you get 10 of these.
Yeah.
No one ever does.
Y'all's base stuff comes with good stuff. I never understand why people don't look at that stuff.
Then he will fall back in line.
Raholi sort of leans against a rock and waits for however long you guys want to wait.
It was just a few minutes.
Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, less than 5 minutes.
come on, Holly, you lazy person.
Haname steps up and grabs another water skin out from his backpack and fills it up in the water, and also doesn't label it.
Right.
No.
All water skins are unknown.
And now he's at least decreased his chance of getting sewer water.
Yeah.
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 Now-
It's now 1 out of 3.
It's now-
I was going to say, now he's got a
So-
positive result, a negative result, and a neutral
And
result.
and that's what we're going for. You got a 5 perception, right? It's really low.
A 10.
Oh, it's
10. Yeah.
perception. You feel like you can almost maybe hear something down there. But you've never tried to listen through water before, so you don't know how hard it is to hear through water from not being in the water.
But no, yeah, that's fair.
So you're just like, why is it so quiet? Riholi leads you guys on. Continues moving with you all through the next section of the tunnel. You move ever further downward, and the downward movement has gotten a little bit more significant at this point in time. It is no longer a gradual slope, but something that those of you who are not used to 3D movement in your world are feeling very sharply the descent into the earth.
Nor, you okay over there?
I'm handling it. I'm staying close to the wall.
You want to stop and rest?
No.
Take a break.
No, the quicker we move, I'm assuming Magma Hearth is a little more open than these tunnels. Quicker we move, the quicker we get there. Raholi, this water, is it connected to your homeland? Could you?
Oh yeah, it all is. I actually take this path a lot when I'm traveling with my own people. And he points to the water when he says that.
Huh.
It's a lot faster.
It's so convenient.
Yeah. Sucks to have to walk on land all the time. Y'all are a bunch of suckers.
I feel like. How do you avoid getting lost down there? There are no torches. There are no.
I mean, you don't need a torch, right? We were walking fine until this guy had to light up some fire.
That's true. I just.
Some of us are just not able to see in the dark. You know, it's just fucking how life is.
I mean, how do you not get lost on your roads through the mountains?
I mean,
you know which way is which.
There are way markers, but I will have to say, the roads through the mountains don't have currents.
Sure, we mark them. We could swim. We could swim against it until we make markers and rest stops and places to live, and there are wayside inns and stuff down there. Just looks different than yours.
How interesting.
Imagine if you were walking on your roads, and instead of being boring, they moved. And yeah, they're moving in a particular direction, but you could walk backwards and undo some of that, or you could take a road going in a different direction. They're going in the direction you're going, or they're going in the direction they're going. You can go with them, or you can get off and go with another one. Or if you take a wrong turn, you can hike back if you need to, if you're strong enough. Just don't be weak. He said he and all the Nightfall you've met are actually pretty muscular.
Yeah,
That
swimming is
tracks.
fucking difficult.
Yeah.
It is, yeah. None of them look like they skip leg day. They all got legs for days.
Okay. Don't
wanna try?
be weak.
It's
No.
really the breathing underwater
No.
thing that's a struggle for us.
No.
I think someone said we could take care of that. We could jump in right now and get there way faster.
Well, okay, yes, that was the number one problem, not the only problem.
Gotcha.
The swimming would be the number two problem.
You guys don't know how to swim?
There's no water where I'm from, like this. We have trees.
I mean, we also have trees.
Not like I do. You have something.
No, the
yeah,
bird trees are very, very, very big.
You don't have trees like I do.
That is true.
You don't know what our trees are like. We have awesome trees.
I know they're not like my trees.
Rahali, you should probably leave it with the trees. I mean, we're talking massive trees the size of fucking mountains, pretty much. So maybe sit this one out.
It is insane.
Yeah.
Do your trees glow? Because my trees glow a lot.
We have mushrooms on the trees that glow. So yes.
Their wine glows too. It was really tasty.
Our wine glows. You have glowing wine?
Yes.
We have glowing wine.
Friends.
Very cool.
Well, anyway, this torch is not, burning any slower.
We're walking and talking.
Slowly.
You can run ahead if you want to.
I mean,
You want to go ahead on your own?
break my neck. going down. Look, I don't want to be a downer, but we're gonna have to go up this, and that's gonna suck even
Not
more.
necessarily. There are other exits.
There
I'm trying
are.
to find a flatter.
Oh, they're all up. From
Great.
Magma Hearth, everywhere is up.
Listen,
That is true.
it's all practice for the
Except for
journey.
the clan have this roots.
Building strength.
City.
That's true. Why don't you let me in? What do you have to do to get into that place?
I don't know.
Oh, I kind of figured.
It's a way to
Okay.
put it.
I don't know the name of the city, but clan have its roots.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
They go deep.
Yeah, they go deeper than anyone, and they're very unfriendly to at least to me. I don't know. I was gonna say people, but I guess to me.
Priya's just saying a prayer for guidance.
All right. He continues walking on. You guys move through the rest of the day, seeing a couple traveling groups on their way out of the tunnels. For the most part, it's pretty nondescript. As you get to the end of the first day, and Raholi basically keeps updating you guys how many hours it's been.
It's like, how do we track time down there?
That is a great question.
My torch burns for 1 hour, so
There are
however many torches I burn.
there are what is it called? Vials set with certain liquid chemicals that burn at a particular rate and turn into vapor. So they're refilled every morning, and as they burn down, you know how much time has passed through the day, and then when they're refilled in the morning, having been emptied, they burn again. So those are the timekeepers.
So how much time? How many torches do I need to figure it out?
are you gonna continually burn torches?
I can't. I mean, okay. Am I gonna be? I'm gonna be
Literally
bumping.
hold on and
Yeah.
walk.
I love that she has the capability to
give
let
me
you
better
let
vision.
you see
She
in
only
darkness,
works for an
and she's
hour.
like,
But it only works
no.
for an hour as well.
Sure.
So
That's
I think
fair.
it's more important for you to be able to see if we encounter something.
That's a fair point. I mean, yeah, you can burn through as many of your torches as you want. There are, I would say, you burn through 3 torches in the sections of the tunnels that are not lit on their own, because there are sections like that, but a lot of it is also lit. As you guys move towards the end of the first day, you see different scinitillar moving out. There are some clear surface dwellers. Some you don't see any, at least any Niathal traveling alone, which might be explained by the fact that they wouldn't be walking up here where you are. But you do see some people who are clearly Riverlanders or highborn, moving through the tunnels on their way back out.
Do any of them look like they've seen some shit?
Maybe it's that check.
Are any of them shell shocked?
Can I help with that? And give her advantage?
Sure.
You can have advantage. We'll say we're
She's
standing
also
up against.
sussing out PTSD.
26.
26? Yeah, you see a couple of the groups that pass you. Specifically, there's a group of highborn that have some blood-spattered armor, and there is a small group of scinitillar that are of dwarven scinitillar, who are heavily outfitted in armor and weaponry, and their weapons are blood splattered in, or at least it seems blood splattered. The liquid is purple, so you know.
I'll go to a whole go. Purple blood look familiar, something we should be on the lookout for.
Yeah, there's big bugs down here. They can be purple sometimes.
We're under a mountain and there are big bugs.
Yeah, what did you think was underground?
I already told you there were big bugs down there.
In Magma Hearth, I just kind of figured that they'd crowd around the warmth. It's
No. There's no bugs in Magmar. There's no ant kegs in the city. They're on the way. They're in the tunnels around the city. The city's a city. You wouldn't expect to get attacked by a giant man-eating insect in Belton, would
There
you?
are pests in every city. There were snakes in Belton.
They're tiny.
Those were not tiny snakes.
Did you guys ever see the snakes?
I
don't think you guys saw
We
the
only
snakes.
saw Peter's.
Oh, you saw the
New York
one
City.
snake.
Yeah.
Sadius.
I think you and I might have seen the snakes because we saw the snakes
Yes,
and the rats
yes, we did.
at the start of the front of the keep.
I just imagine Nor having
Yeah.
nightmares.
You were talking like there were so many snakes
Rats riding
in the middle of the city.
Like, that's
You never know. You're never safe.
being stuck in the sewers with rats. Rats, right? That's hilarious.
I mean, it's basically, oh my god, it's like Dune. Basically, fucking riding the worlds.
No, he's right. I mean, like most of the problems are out here while you're traveling. That's why you need guides and weapons. You guys said that I didn't have to take care of you. You got this, right?
No,
That's not exactly what was said. You said you didn't feel you could take care of us.
I said that that would be extra pay.
We didn't say that was something we were uninterested in.
Are you looking? I would have hired a guard troop if you needed a guard troop.
Yeah,
Did you
we'll
need?
be
Do you
fine.
need
Too
one?
late now.
We are capable. We're glad to have you here.
We can handle ant kegs.
I trust.
A few of them.
Sure.
Is that a spot?
All right. No, it's a bug. It's like a big bug thing. It's got pincers.
Oh.
I'm assuming they're not friendly based on your description.
He's got terrible teeth.
No. They got Flint's family. That's why he's an orphan.
Oh, well, you know,
Lovely.
that's nice. So
They're
they've
like
got-
any other animal, right? They're not really friendly or unfriendly. They're looking to eat.
I actually find most
They're
animals to
food
be
size.
quite friendly.
That is not most people's experience.
It's a bugging animal.
Aoife's not most people.
Yeah, I get that.
Well,
Most animals aren't friendly to people or unfriendly to people. They just exist and eat, and you either stay out of the way or you don't, or you eat them.
you know the analogy you
Full
gave
circle.
of the waterways being like the roads?
Yeah.
Relationships with animals are a lot like relationships with people. You just have to make the effort.
I find that most
It helps
people,
because she can
I
talk
find that
to
most
them.
people aren't friendly either.
Brian approves.
You got a letter. Brian got a letter sent to him, so you'll have to read it.
I'll send it to you later.
It got sent in a little sealed water tube.
Oh.
Well
You may want to evaluate your skills regarding that particular issue.
People not being friendly to me?
Yeah.
What does that have to do with my skills?
How upset.
If Kazun had any people skills at all, he would chime in and say that. But he does not, so he's also wondering what the answer is.
I am just as curious.
You read as very
You're bitten off.
disinterested in the happiness and well-being of those around you.
Why would I be interested in the happiness and well-being? of
See,
those
that
around
is the thing that facilitates friendship, is being invested in the happiness and well-being of people around you.
me? I'm not looking for friendship.
Well, then there you go. You're doing fine. But if you're not invested in the well-being of the people around you, you can expect them to be unfriendly.
Why? I'm not being unfriendly to them. I'm just not being friendly.
How are those different from one another?
See, take it,
Neutral, like animals.
take it from me, my friend. Being neutral, or rather being a little bit cold, is well, the word politeness goes a long way, and yeah, you're a bit of an arsehole. So.
Wow.
And we all look at him and go,
And Heath is going
Full.
Heath is speaking
experience being an asshole.
Yeah.
Correct.
Exactly.
Okay, sorry, I didn't listen to anything that you said because
That's
I
right.
didn't see why I should. So, considering that you have some experience, will you say that again?
You're a bit of an asshole.
Yeah, I got that part.
Yeah. Being polite goes a long way, even
Okay.
if you don't like.
And you know this from not being polite.
No, sometimes, you have to, say yes, please, thank you, be accommodating. You don't have to be like, oh, I love you and all that sort of thing. But you just have to say, maybe not be so cold with people and just.
I'm not cold.
That's debatable.
Like, yeah, you
I
can't.
feel like this is racist.
We're not talking about temperature. We're talking about demeanor. Cold is a lack of emotional warmth, which I am an expert in, given my people.
Yeah, you're not very emotionally warm.
I'm
Maybe you
working.
should work on it.
She makes up for it in, inward stuff.
In the politeness.
Well, she cares, but it's really hard to tell because, she's so, she doesn't really know it.
Yeah, but that's not a problem.
No, because she cares underneath it.
Oh,
I do
people
the
can
carry
tell.
action.
Yeah,
I was gonna say,
the
like, her
difference is
actions
that
show
you seem to not care, which you don't, but it comes across
As not caring.
obviously to people, and people don't like when people
Oh,
don't
so
care.
I'm supposed to lie.
No, you're just supposed to not let your non-caring show. Anyway, this is boring to me. This is fucking ridiculous.
He did as much emotional growth as he could,
Yeah.
and he hit a wall.
Like, I'm done.
He was like, I can't do anymore,
I'm not
guys.
invested as much as you is.
As y'all are having this conversation continuing further, hold up, sorry. You pass those, see, and you're enjoying this, and I'm about to change it, I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay.
I also enjoy it.
It's not exactly depths of the cave vibes.
Yeah, right? I mean, it's fun. It's what's going on in Aoife's head.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She's imagining the waterways, and this is how she imagines it feels like swimming with fishes and like hanging out.
So as you guys continue to move, towards the end of the day, the tunnels begin to shape more and get wider. The walls turn incrementally from rough hewn stone to smooth and about another 5 feet on every side for you guys. So 15 by 15 as you're moving through. So a little bit roomier. The torches come much more frequently and eventually turn into set lanterns in iron sconces that seem to have some sort of long-term refillable oil well that continues to feed into it. As you come towards the end of the first day, Reholy brings you to a stop. This will maybe it will, maybe it won't. This was the whole problem with the pirates thing, is I kept having to come up here and do this. I don't know why I thought this was going to be any different. It's unending optimism. Can't keep me down, guys.
Would you say that if you get knocked down, you get up again?
Get knocked down, but I get up again. So you guys come to a section of the tunnel that he says, I suggest stopping here. It's one of the roomier bits, one of the more fortifiable small creek running through from from a hole in one of the walls. This one is much less deep, much shallower, and there is a side section that is lit where there is a small altar to Caelum, set with a stone carving statue of him on the far side. There are a few folks already bumped down and like curled up in some bedrolls in a corner.
I asked, do we want the dome? It's not a problem.
If it's not a problem, then better safe than sorry. And he leans in at this. Will we be inviting Roholi to join us inside?
It'll be fine.
It could be fine.
Okay.
Can we attach a letterbox?
To the Priya confessional booth.
I know.
It's the real
You
question.
cannot attach one. It's just like a magic wall. You can put one inside the Priya confession booth.
Start building up. Address to Priya's confessional booth.
So I have an immovable rod. I'm imagining us getting to magma hearts, getting a sending box, and then at night Priya sets up the dome, and then we set like a mailbox outside.
It's gonna be like a BB3 style camp where everyone has like a little house inside.
The immovable rod with a letterbox.
Yeah, you set up the little hut, and we put all of the accoutrement around it.
I love that.
I love that so much.
Maybe we should have bought those collapsible beds.
Yeah.
It is in my mind, assuming we get to magma heart unscathed.
Okay. Alright, I will cast the tiny hut. So in 1 minute we will have
Okay. Why don't you go ahead and show me where your how big is it again?
it's 10
foot
10 by 10?
diameter.
10-foot radius.
Oh,
Baby,
there.
baby, I'm clearly not giving you enough attention today. I'm sorry. I had a hard day at work. Here's your little hut.
Alright.
Yay.
Is that little side room the altar or the shrine to...
This is the
Okay.
shrine slash altar slash stone person. What's a stone person called? Thank you.
I got you.
Stone person. The others have taken up this little side room for travelers already. I'll go ahead and throw them in there so that you can know that they're in there.
Is there anybody awake like on watch?
They don't seem to be. They seem to just be curled up and racked out. I would say it's probably about 8 p.m.
It's dark.
Are they
It's been dark the whole time. Hey.
are they like dwarves or what are they?
I was gonna say, are we in a
Hard to tell without going in and peering over them.
Oh, there's a closed door there. Yeah. Okay.
It's actually open. Like it's an open.
You just have to go in just because they're all wrapped up.
Doorway. It's just that you'd have to go in there and peer over them to see whom the fuck that is.
And I will also cast see invisibility just to check.
Alright, make me a perception check. Go ahead and put y'all's people over there in the dome, wherever you want to set the dome up. For whoever's interest it may be. Caelum, I think Nora would notice this because it's you. Caelum looks a lot different in this form down here than he looks in the halls of Caelum Hall and Chateau Tremontaine and the peaks in general. This statue of him is shorter and bearded, as he often is in many different versions, but he has 4 arms, each holding a different type of instrument. One holds a staff and wears a large traveler's pack. And there are little offerings out for safe travel on the small altar.
What types
What
of
kind of
offerings?
instruments do you have?
Huh?
Like what is he holding each hand?
One is a staff. One is a compass. One is what looks to be some like leather straps that, upon closer inspection, you might be able to make out as reins. And hold up, I gotta check a note. Gotta check a note, give me a second.
I got a 21, by the way.
21 on perception. Awesome, thank
Is this
you.
where we want the dome, or do we want it?
Yeah, put it wherever you want. I was just sticking it in there.
Your choice.
And
It's
then
your
the
dome.
final hand is a lightning bolt.
I would say closer to a corner that we can get, but we don't want to block the idol.
Altar. That's
So,
very
like-
considerate of you.
There.
In a corner's fine.
Yeah.
Over there.
And the smattering of offerings are, there's only a few of them, and they're different. There is a small burning bowl of incense, some coins that have been thrown down. There's maybe a couple gold coins, but they're mostly silver, a couple copper. And there are some small, like, emblems. Oh, that's what that is.
I stopped him
I
and
broke
stealing
my
the gold.
fucking keyboard.
Although he worships Caelum, or did, so.
No clue.
Who?
Hermit.
Hmm.
So he might not be as tempted.
I really was sitting here thinking, like, would Hermit steal that gold? Or would he have any respect at all?
Is there
for...
just golden stuff, food, or anything?
Huh?
Anything else?
There is some, like, ration type food on there. Just a little bit.
I'm gonna
Like enough for half a meal.
take one of my torches and just stick it in there. And just do that.
Stick it in where?
It's just like
An offering.
I
An
stick it as like an offering and like either lean it up or like,
And then give it
and
finger
just-
guns.
and just
There you go, Caelum. Hope you are well pleased.
Keep the change.
Keep the change, Caelum.
Oh, it's a torch.
Yeah, one of the only ways you recognize it as Caelum, Nor, is that the beard sort of curls up in a way that looks like wisps of wind, in a way that you have recognized in other carvings and iconography of Caelum. But it is clear that down here in the Nether, he is seen differently than up on your peaks.
Does he seem
Happy?
yeah, truly, like,
Oh!
what is the expression? Like, is he more dour? Is he more, like...
Great question. Very neutral expression. I would say that there are, that comes in different vibes depending on where you are in general, even in the peaks, but often he is depicted in the peaks as very severe.
Yeah.
Like one might think a storm to be. He is associated with that sort of the wrath of the storm and the fear of getting caught in some sort of tempest on the side of a mountain. As compared to that, his visage down here is much more neutral and very just sturdy and solid. It brings to mind more the endurance it takes to walk a long road than the fear of getting caught in difficult gales.
I'm going to leave as an offering a drawing of a Neil.
A what?
A drawing of a Neil.
Oh.
So sweet. I love that.
I feel like he's
Make me a
got to
religion
travel.
check.
Like,
Yeah.
I think Aoife is also going to lay gold down and then sit and kind of meditate. And
I love this child, and I need to put him in a room.
rolled 16 every single roll today.
Wow, that's crazy.
So that is a total of, she said religion?
Yeah.
25. Plus 9 religion too.
Yo!
Alright. Alright.
And I was also gonna say, like, after I do that, I was gonna kind of look around and just see if there's any like carvings or like religious like texts or anything like that, like carved into stone or anything like that around here too. You know, sometimes they'll have stuff like that.
You can go ahead and make me a perception check.
Like 18 on perception.
You look around, you see there are some markings and scribbles. It does not seem to be like formal, like something that was formally left here. Mostly, you know, you see some like hour markings on the wall from someone keeping guard. You do see a prayer that someone seems to have scratched out with a rock to Caelum for safety along the road. The only official etchings you see are just a simple prayer inscribed for Caelum, god of travel, bless us on this road and guard our path. You guys settle in? Do you keep a guard? Do you let or invite Riholi into the bubble?
See, we give them the option.
Into the confessional?
It's a confessional. The price is a confessional.
Do you say?
I love that.
I'm good, thanks. I'm not much for confessions. Appreciate it. You're one of those Tauros people, aren't you?
It really doesn't have to be anything super complicated.
I don't know your iconography.
This
I'm
last two.
I go up next to him and I go, that's a secret. and walk past him.
See, this is why I don't like them.
I said that and walked past him. I didn't.
I think you actually would appreciate them a lot. They really do their own thing and are unconcerned with.
They seem to really be getting up in everybody else's business.
Not my experience with my lovely friend here. Have you spent any amount of time
She
with any
just
of them?
invited me into a confessional and told me that I needed to confess something to be in the little secret bubble.
You were obviously joking, weren't you? Let's circle back to our earlier conversation. I think that was a joke. And you could tell that by the smiling and the relaxed demeanor she had. We were offering you...
How can you read her face so well, but you can't do that on your own face?
It has become a...
That was scary. I don't think we should let him in now.
That was like, I tried to smile.
I think
That's
qualifies...
some serial killer energy.
I think that qualifies as his confession. He doesn't know how to laugh. Will Koros accept?
Has Rivoli never laughed in his life?
I know how to...
That was a bump.
I know how
Sorry.
to fucking laugh. I just didn't think that was funny. But you guys said I should lie. So
That's
I
not what we said. What you took away and what we said are two different things.
You said...
I did not say.
Pretend to like people and care about them even if you don't.
No.
So
No. I said demonstrate care for the well-being and happiness of people around
I
you.
don't.
That's...
So why?
Or accept that people will be mean to you.
This is the alternative.
if you don't care about the people around you, the people around you are not going to care about you.
Yeah, sure. I mean, that's fair, but not caring is different from being mean. You don't have to be a dick or an asshole. Just, be neutral. I'm gonna go sleep. I don't know how I've been drawn into 2 philosophical conversations in one day, but
We had that.
yeah.
Welcome.
I'm gonna sleep over here.
Knock if you change your mind.
Yeah, okay, what am I knocking on? The weird bubble?
Yeah.
Cool.
Scream if you start getting eaten by bugs.
That you can count on me to do for sure.
So watch, are you gonna join us on watch?
You gonna pay me?
That depends on how invested in your own safety you are.
I don't think I'm watching for my safety. I'd be watching for your safety, right?
Well then, who would like which watch?
I'll go first, I guess.
Would it be better for you to go to sleep now? Or to stay up for a while longer?
I think I'm going to have a little bit of trouble getting to sleep down here, despite the sleep mask. So,
Would you like some help with that? It would only be for
I appreciate that. No, I have some things to, I'll be okay.
maybe that's the dream lead.
Not an awful idea, although I won't start with that. I'd rather have my wits about me.
You don't really want to be using it daily because it does make you addicted. And
I don't think I am the one
He
you
says
need to
it
be
as he
telling.
says his
I'm
handbag is
looking
free.
I'm looking
One of the
over it.
water thing.
I'm looking
Why
over
do we-
him.
I'm just
Look at
imagining
that.
he's literally like up like this and like looking over it at you. Like,
Yeah. The camera panned over, and I definitely am like internally like, oh shit.
Are we doing twos? If so, I'll
Yeah.
take first watch with you.
that'll work.
First watch. Your boy, Kazun and Nor. Second watch. I'll go.
Sure. Do you want to join her? I don't think you need to be on watch alone. With your eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I guess Hairman's here too.
Yeah, there are torches here, but I mean,
Why
you
don't
feel this
Hairman can go on watch with you, and then
Oh.
Heath and I can watch together. Is
And
that okay?
I'll make sure that
Maybe
it doesn't
since I'm
see.
Mark, I should be with you.
No,
Since we are. No.
no, he can't see anything.
But
That's
I
not
can.
gonna work. Yeah, but that means he can't see you.
Because I have dark skin now.
No, because you sneak around. You're not pulling that fast one on me.
You see a twinkle in his eye. I'm actually gonna make a check for him real quick.
I was like, tell me he wasn't planning to like go through the other people's sleeping shit.
Oh god.
Does that mean I'm on watch with you?
It can mean that, or it can mean you're on watch with Priya. Take your chances.
Priya has much better eyes. But you are much more a stickler about things I shouldn't do.
And it's settled. I'll watch with you.
Holy, are you sure you don't want to take watch? He's already asleep.
Yeah. I'll take watch with Priya then.
The best eyes with the worst eyes. She could give you better eyes for the time that you're on watch.
I'll give you dark vision.
I don't think my spyglass will do much use down here.
That's a good question. I don't think so. With the twists and turns, you don't have much distance.
They try it anyway.
Yeah, can't hurt.
Have we tried tying him to one of us?
No, but
I'm very good at untying knots.
Yeah, he's like
This is
pretty
the
much
problem.
the expert with rope. I don't think that's.
Yes, have you met me?
If we were asking someone to-
Yes, that's why I thought of the idea, but of course it fell apart immediately.
Alright. First watch. Kazun and Nor.
Originally I was going to, but I truly do think he's going to have trouble falling asleep, so he chose first watch.
Fair enough.
But we've got 2 more days of journey, so.
What is Andon? Yeah, Andon.
Oh yes.
What is Andon doing?
Kitty cat.
Yeah, he's still a cat right now. He's probably exploring, like hunting little bugs and stuff that are in here, like little small beetles and whatever, just running around and doing stuff.
Does he have a natural dislike of the water, or does it not bother him? Because there's a little creek in the corner of the room.
I don't think it bothers him if there was like fish that were close to
I
the
was
surface.
just about to say, you guys do find Andon runs off, and if anyone goes to look for him, he's at the water just.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Like, I was prepared for him to interrupt your conversation with the fish earlier because you would have definitely been like,
Oh no. Hello, new friends.
This is like the longest that his your familiarity lasted.
There's just a little sizzle every
Oh, I love that.
Okay.
Fucking
yeah.
That goes in the notes. Andon has survived.
And it has beaten the record.
Andon will live.
Andon will return.
Yeah, absolutely. He would be trying to catch fish if he can get to that, or just hunting bugs.
Yeah, there's a little. That's what draws you guys over.
anything
The
that can-
sizzle of his hand hitting the water.
That's so much.
He comes back, fish in mouth, looking just pleased as punch with himself.
He would probably actually cook it on that fire too.
Or would
he would
he,
just set
or
it down
would
there
he
and
cook it in his mouth?
Yes. Yeah.
The little place where his mouth was over is
It is
cooked.
cooked.
Just that one little piece.
Ooh.
Puts 2 paws, starts eating it. Someone cooked this for me. I am so nice and cute.
I'll cook it while we're on watch.
Do you have anything that you want to do during the watch? Otherwise, roll me each perception check.
Mostly green left because I don't like the green.
The greens are my favorite.
Oh, have them.
Are they green apple or orange?
Those are the green apple.
I'm gonna hand that to you.
Oh, these are gummies. I thought they were actual Skittles. I've never had a gummy.
So thank you. You don't like the greens? I'll eat them.
I hate the green.
Take it.
Oh,
These are
green.
not-
I love
I
the green
love the green actual Skittles
Same.
because they changed them back to lime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For a little while there, they were green apple,
Yeah. No.
but they haven't changed their
I
gummies.
love green apple.
For years,
Yeah.
for years I did not purchase a bag of Skittles without.
And single-handedly
I-
brought the industry
I
down.
would fucking claim it, as I did in class when I heard what they changed it. I was like,
They even put out an apology. It was great.
That's amazing. People were like, "Stop it."
fucking
An
hell.
apology
It
is
took
a
them-
little. That's a little.
It took them like 8 years. Though.
But
I love that. I love them being like, "Hey, we hear you. You hated this. Our bad.
Our bad.
Our bad."
Too damn long.
That's like the. Have you seen the Brendan Lee Mulligan like Oreos?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That is one of my
Oreos.
Every
You
time.
already made the best cookie.
Yeah.
You can stop
I
trying.
understand it. You're going crazy. We done did the good cookie that everybody likes, and now you get to go home.
I will say though, has anyone tried the new Selena Gomez Oreos?
Oh,
Okay, they're crazy and they're a celebrity promotion, and you don't think that they would be good, but they are horchata flavored, and they're actually really, really good. Like they're better than they have any right to be. I don't like the celeb promotion thing, but I was like, okay, you know what? Or you can have one every once in a while. You can have a new flavor as a treat every once in a while if it's good. Like, don't just shove them out there. Have you had these Swedish fish flavored Oreos?
No, that's wrong.
They're vile. They're not good.
That sounds wild.
They're not good.
I like Swedish fish. I like Oreos. I would never dream of putting them together.
Yeah, they're not good.
Okay.
I think, strangely enough, I think Nor's gonna pray at the statue. He's feeling a little lost, just in general. So I think, like, nothing like heart-bearing or specific. I think he's just gonna like don't know. I imagine there's like a set of verses, like almost like praying the rosary, like
That he would know.
that he would know,
Yeah,
like kind of.
absolutely.
And so he like walks the path. He like goes through the verses and walks the path, and then leaves a couple gold as offering. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think he's looking for anything specific other than he's just feeling pretty lost.
I think Kazun would ask you about the 4 things he's holding: the staff, the compass, the reins, and the lightning bolt. Like, do you recognize those like from like teachings like in Caelum Hall, or?
The symbols can change, but they're, and forgive me, I'm a little bit of a lapse Caelumite, but they're aspects of him. Caelum the guide with his staff, Caelum the wrathful with the lightning bolt, Caelum, the leader with the reins, and Caelum the remembering what the 4th one is.
The Wayfinder.
The
with his
Wayfinder.
compass.
Thank you.
Do you already have inspiration?
I do.
You should. Good.
It's he's not. One of the things I liked most in the stories growing up is that Caelum is not a static figure. In some of the stories, he's the solution, and in other stories, he is the cause of the problems. I don't know. It's, if I had to think about it, it's supposed to represent, the different ways a journey can turn out. But it's been a minute since I've walked the path and prayed through the rites, so my memory might be a little fuzzy.
Well, at least this journey has given you an opportunity to walk a long path and.
I've been thinking more about who I put my trust in. As I understand it, you all, Magma Parthians, it's more about respect for those who came before, not a particular allegiance to one of the 5.
We do pay respects to all the gods, but they're not, I wouldn't say, the major driving force behind our spirituality. In addition to the, rune masters of our awakened books, which we often go to for guidance, one of our traditions is, I think the best representation of this would be like our courtship tradition. Like when we're interested in engaging in a relationship with someone, we walk this place in Magmahearth called the Hall of Ancestors. And this place is carvings, mosaics, statues, busts, all kinds of different artwork representing our previous heroes and paragons of our clan, like those who had come before and left a major mark on our history. And you're meant to walk that hall and find a paragon that reminds you of the person you're interested in, and then you craft an item, some sort of gift for the person, and present them with it and explain its significance. someone that you're interested in them. So that kind of mindset, that thought of looking back at who in history has advanced us and made us better, and bringing those values and that strength and that, ability into today's clan.
Have you performed the courtship? Have you selected a paragon?
I'm not. No. I didn't really ever think that there was somebody that had driven me to want to do that until it was too late. But I still think there is a useful lesson in that practice, and I think it's something that can still be applied even with Caelum too. And like, if we look at Caelum's aspects, I think there's pieces of each aspect that can still be useful for us, even if wrath is dangerous, right? Like, wrath directed in the right way can be useful, but I feel like you can always lean in to the aspect that we need in that moment. I feel like right now you need that compass. Like,
I agree with that. I've been very out of sorts, and don't. Let me ask you, um, I, us bypassing the Azure Blades and their stop, I wasn't going to say anything in front of Raholi, but now that we can talk, I reached for my magic and found it and pushed it out onto the world in the way which I typically do, and it's like it didn't find purchase. It, I, I felt the will, I felt the power leave me, but it it's like it didn't gain a hold. I've not experienced something like that before, and thankfully he seemed to have changed his mind by normal means. I suppose all of the arguments from everyone and your sister vouching were sufficient to let us by, but what do you do when you reach for your magic or your power and it doesn't go in the direction you want, it doesn't, it's suddenly ineffective?
above table, have you already like mentioned, or have we like already like made it public between us that you are like getting your power from your patron?
He, during our anniversary session, told the whole group that about his encounter in Tesca, that he described it, and correct me if I say it wrong, Chase, but as he woke up, he had the amulet that he showed you all with the face of Hyborius, and that he had these new abilities, these blessings that he hadn't had before. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I, a while ago, we had talked about me making a list of things that everyone knows and things that they don't know.
Yes.
So I do
Did
have
you
that
do
list.
that? Hell yeah! Let's go. Let's go.
So I'm gonna post
An
the.
app thing that you need to do as Nor specifically.
I need to keep track of that. So I'm gonna.
The
I was
DM
thinking
in me
something like
recognizes the liar of omission in you because I also have to keep separate things of what you guys do and do not know.
Yes. Yeah. So I am going to. I can send y'all both if we. I mean, none of us are particularly bad at that kind of metagaming, or if you all don't want to know what you don't know, I can keep that from you all. Either way.
Whatever you prefer.
Whatever's easier.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
I don't have a strong
yeah.
preference.
You don't
I'll
have a
s-
preference.
Yeah.
I always like not knowing if I don't need to know. But
Cool.
There you go.
I'll send you the full list, and I'll
Thank
send
you.
you
That'll
all
be
just
helpful.
the
What we know.
what you all do know.
And it is almost time.
Is everyone? We started a half an hour late. Is everyone okay with going to 10:30?
Yep.
Okay.
It's hard for me to forget things.
Yeah. Like y'all are great at not metagaming. The only concern, I do think it's helpful to. It helps to keep it delineated in your mind when you also don't know. Not for the purpose of not metagaming, because y'all are great at that, but for the purpose of remembering what you don't know
So we
and
don't-
not having
so
to
we
reference
don't go
back
through
to it.
this.
Yeah,
You just put that in.
because it's so
I
easy
did.
for those to interlace and cross
Thank
over.
you for.
That is one of the main reasons I appreciate having a note taker to give recaps, because when I do the recaps, it is a lot of work to try to make sure that I'm not saying anything that I know that you guys didn't learn. And it's just easier when that comes from a player, because then we're only getting what I know you guys learned. And much appreciation as always from you.
Writing letters is very fun.
Huh? They're so good.
I also, above table, wrote a letter to Caelum, but it was not a recap, so I did not share it.
If y'all want to share your letters just to share them, though, always feel free to do that, because y'all write such good letters. I feel spoiled for the letters that I get to read. They're so good.
I started a letters thread. But I've never made a thread before, so I don't know if everybody can see it. I think so.
They can. As long as you didn't set it to private, which I don't think that you did.
No.
If they go to it disappears from under the little bracket thing. But if you go to the threads, which is the little spool of thread at the top of the thing, and click that, they should all be able to see letters. And yeah, it looks like, Josh did a rock on to it, so it looks like you guys can all see it. I have my own secret letters thing where I keep y'all's letters and my responses to them, so that will not be being shared. But does that answer your question, Josh?
Yes, perfectly.
Okay.
Well, then I will post my letters in the letters thread. And you can keep it if anybody wants to read them.
And I can expand on any of the know or don't knows.
The risen place.
Yeah, I instead of calling it the sunken place, I was like, well, I went up technically, so the risen place.
Yeah, I love it so much.
Okay. I can't say that I've had that same experience in the same way that you have. My magic, it's not being granted to me from some other power. Although we don't really know that yours is being granted to you from that other power. Perhaps they're just unlocking a power that's already within you.
I would love to imagine that, but my magical ability for most of my life was cleaning snow off my boots.
Mine took a long time for me to be able to do anything with as directives you've been given was harden, endure, and preserve. Perhaps this is a test. He's withholding the power until you prove that you're able to.
That is a scary thought.
Maybe, but what if you're able to without his help?
Zemzemian did. I mean, I hesitate to take anything the man says as direct guidance, but he did mention that there are always other sources. I'm not sure. I need to know more. Selfishly, I'm hoping that when we reach Magmahearth, your people have been incredibly diligent about writings on the nature of magic, where it comes from, how it can be harnessed, its utilization, artifacts that are affected by it. I'm hoping that someone in your histories, assuming that they're still accessible, might have encountered something similar.
There's a lot of history in there, hopefully. Some of it survived. I would say I completely understand your want to learn more about this. But even, and I kind of like gesture towards like the statue here, like even in 3 days journeying through these tunnels can be dangerous. It was not safe for me when I left. I doubt it will be safe for us returning either. It's a chance for you to prove not just to your patron that you have what it takes to, endure these trials, but to yourself that you need not rely on his strength and that you have your own.
Maybe.
Give me a perception check, each of you.
That is a nat 20.
Nice.
That's
Okay.
cool. Nora's very motivated to see anybody coming.
I got 16.
16. And they can, you guys can see through the dome perfectly, right?
Mhm.
It's just opaque looking in. And you got what?
16.
Um, you guys take your watch. You don't, you hear the slowed breathing of your companions around you and the fellows outside. You hear the trickling run of the creek just beyond the door. A very unfamiliar sound, particularly to you, Nor. It sounds like there's similarities to the flowing of lava, but
Just white noise.
yeah, it's like it's close enough. But Nora, as you're glancing around, you see, you're looking through back up. My bad, guys. Apologies. I got this. It's fine. You're sort of like looking towards the two open archways that pass for doors, and looking through, you know, are just staring for a long time at the walls, and doing the, you know, boring, tedious work of keeping watch. And it takes a minute, but in your staring, you notice that some of the wear on the walls looks a bit odd, in that it looks less like wagons scuffing and, you know, the scratches of armor, and a little bit more symmetrical and animalistic in a few of its impressions.
Whew. I don't know if I can get this level of detail, you know, in the dark and not being familiar with the walls. Does it look fresh in any way? Like, does it...
With a nat 20, I will let you make an investigation check.
Ooh. Ooh. Well, might as well use it. Why not?
Yeah, use it or lose it. I would have gotten it 10 times over by now.
Ooh, maybe. Shouldn't have used it.
Oh no! That almost never happens in this
I know.
campaign.
Dice reroll. Okay, much better. Okay, thank God. 21.
Some of them, with a nat 20 and a 21 investigation check, I will say that it's like buying a car and then seeing it on the road everywhere. After you've noticed the marks in one place, you notice similar marks as you look into both of the side. Some of them long worn and more faded by time and wind, which there is a small draft moving through here, believe it or not. And some looking relatively fresh carved, freshly made.
Kazun. We've reached the point in the evening where I am perhaps thinking too much about our journey thus far.
Up north.
Let me just break this to you easily.
I've reached the fact that it's so good. I've reached the point in the evening. It's just so good.
So I'm not familiar with this path in the same way that you are. However, some of the markings on the walls seem newer, recent, and created by something larger than a caravan scraping along the sides of the stone. You were already warned about the fire snakes and the yonk eggs and everything else. Forgive me, I'm not familiar with either of them. Is there something that would hew the stone that way? That could carve through and leave grooves on these walls?
If he points out the claw marks to me, like, would I have any idea?
You can make a survival check. Or... Is there more? I don't think there's more. I think you can make a survival check. Yeah.
Okay.
Dirty 20?
Dirty 20 is not sight of Toadette's death.
Probably not afterwards, but I probably would have gone to the mines several times, like before the accident. Like just bringing them lunch and stuff like that.
It's one of those things that seemed completely innocuous at the time when you first encountered it, but in retrospect, as you see them, your brain latches back on to the memory of one of those times bringing lunch down as they were mining and seeing similar markings on the walls down in the tunnels.
Do I know what caused?
Yes. Your parents would have told you that he was killed by an onkeg. Specifically, there was a burrow down near where they were, well, killed by, possibly. There was a burrow down near where they were mining that collapsed. And they found out later that that was an onkeg nest. And whether or not there were the animals showed up themselves, it is unknown because no one else came back.
I wish we had maybe seen that sooner.
I don't like your tone.
We should start waking everybody up quietly.
Okay.
Those are onkeg claw marks.
Okay. Because they've left the area for good.
I feel like you just pointed out that some of them are very fresh.
Fresh, perhaps, in a leaving direction.
I think that's very wishful thinking.
That's almost all I have right now. Okay. I'll get Raholi, and you wake the others, and then there's the matter of the travelers we saw in the other room, but let's... First things first.
Yes. And I will start gently waking everybody up and like, shh.
Okay.
Freak
No need to freak out. I know it's not your boss.
Just a few giant bugs that might be in the vicinity.
You begin waking your group up and find that Priya is unusually difficult to wake.
Oh boy.
Priya.
Yes.
How quickly this went from like nice little RP session to like, oh boy.
Your feet crunch on the snow. Small feet. Small frame. Your hair is short. Your ears sticking up through
wind, the cold wind, blows it back. You are standing beneath an endless white. The sky goes on forever. A blank, bleached sheet of paper. And at your feet, also like a mirror, white, forever onward to the horizon. The air is crisp and clean and cool. You are young. The world is open at your feet. You feel rather than see your parents walking at your back. You don't turn to look for them. You know they're with you. And you're walking together, safe and secure. Black shadow starts the horizon and gives shape to the land as it rises and falls, moving like a wave toward you at an impossible speed. And the shadow takes form as it moves closer, but only vague shapes. Horses. Oh, it wouldn't be horses. But it would be great beasts, far larger than horses, with figures astride them, brandishing weapons. The fact that I keep messing up and calling other creatures horses is only going to continue solidifying Kazun's speciesism.
It is working.
All things are horse. So it's almost like a roiling, moving shadow. I think like the river in Lord of the Rings when the horses are all moving over each other as they move. Churning toward you. You are safe. You are secure. Your parents are at your back. And so you do not fear the shadow as it moves until it hits you. It crests up like a tidal wave and lands on you, and with it that sense of safety and security and stability and home washes away like the tide taking with it. And your parents no longer at your back. And it feels like it will pull you under into the endless cold. And then the sky twists, opens, and a great golden eye, wreathed in black, looks down, and where its gaze lands, the shadow splits. And you
that you're dreaming, and you hear, Freya, don't freak out.
Why did you give it a 12-foot watch?
What? He's like, it's time to go.
They have access and calculating ground.
You're saying words. That is also how I am when I am woken up out of a deep sleep.
Same.
Words are being said.
Me waking up on my own versus someone waking me up. Different people.
Yeah, it takes, like, it sometimes takes me a full 20 minutes before I can even, like, comprehend language.
I have inspiration. That was so good. You're saying words.
So, was this a result of me casting see invisibility, or is this something?
This was not a result of you casting see invisibility. Make me a religion check.
So, kept in a place where the bugs go.
On a 9.
Okay. It's you're
Actually,
groggy as fuck. I mean, you have inspiration if you want to use it.
Yep.
Or your dice roll.
Or your dice roll. Yes, we have both. Oh, this heart is full of rerolls.
22.
No, not the result of the see invisibility. And the eye is not unfamiliar to you. In fact, the whole scene, though it comes sometimes in different forms, is familiar. Almost like your brain, your mind trying to resurface something that your waking mind does not desire. But the eye is easy to distinguish. You have seen it in your own iconography many a time, and you have seen it in visions, in your dreams, in key times of prayer or seeking of guidance. Not, over, not over frequently, but you recognize it readily as the all-seeing eye, of course. And yeah, is there anything specific you would know or ask or expecting?
I think that would be good for now.
Yeah.
I would, being woken up, saying we're possibly in danger, I'd be like, okay, push that.
Yeah.
Just back up. We'll deal with you later.
Yeah.
You were a problem for later, me.
You were being repressed for a reason.
Yes. Let's go.
Go back.
Yeah. Go back to sleep now.
You're not invited.
We will think about you at a later time. And I will look to Kazun. Please say again what.
We may have camped in an antagonist by mistake. And I'll kind of point out in the claw marks that more spotted these, some of them are fresh.
So what you're saying is no long rest.
Okay. Rest sounds so cozy.
Yeah. But we're protected in the bubble. Okay,
No,
fine.
they dig.
They dig. Oh, that sucks.
In the rock?
Yeah.
The rock. That's so funny. She said that. That's so valid though, because she's from a forest, and she's like, what digs through rock?
I really think in her mind she was like, the upside of being in a rock tomb
Right.
is that you can see things coming.
Right. Oh, wait, there's something coming through the walls. We should be good.
So they're not hiding behind trees.
They can melt the rock as they go through.
Oh, great. Alright.
The Yume world building has been my favorite of the god world building. Blessed be the bounty, and bless Yume and all her creation.
I feel like that one though is one that is very often said completely sarcastically.
It's never said seriously.
Yeah.
Never not
It's like you see a dog do something stupid, like fall off it. Bless you and all the creation. A mother sees her child do something stupid.
Yeah.
Fall off a fence
Ethan's
post.
like reaching. She's like,
What is the Darwin thing that people say? Like the Darwin
Survival
Award?
of the
Survival.
fittest,
Instead of
yeah.
survival of the fittest, people just say, bless you, man, and all your creation. Oh my god, I
So
can't
good.
handle it. It's so good.
Oh my god, that could be like the southern
That's like bless your heart.
Bless
Yeah.
her.
Yeah,
It's like
Bless you, May, and all her creation.
Oh god.
yeah.
You can hear
1,000%.
you can hear
There are
the double
there are
meaning.
people in the fucking peaks who are having wine, talking about some other person, and going, you know, bless you, May, and all her creation.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, that's it. That's what. Bless you, man, all her creations. You know,
Yeah.
but yeah.
This is funny because I feel like I don't think the Gloam would do that.
No.
So like Aoife has heard it and she's saying it as like trying to
I'm
appreciate
trying to
all
appreciate
his aspirations.
I feel like you probably picked it up like when you were visiting your dad, like in like the Grimwald.
Oh my god, that's
Yeah,
so
she's like,
funny.
yeah, we do. I mean, we are blessed by them, and we should try to return that.
No, I mean the Gloamish people, like they by and large serve Daysay, but they know of Yume,
Yeah.
and she would be the secondary of any of the gods
for
that
sure.
they praise and worship, and they would give her credence for her creation. They love the creation.
I like that even better that the Gloam unilaterally uses it like neutral or positive. So like,
Aspirationally, and elsewhere people are like, bless
This is
Yume
like,
and all her creation.
Caelum looks different here and there.
Yeah,
And the
yeah,
same
yeah.
functions differently in
Yeah.
Rome and everywhere else.
100%.
I just imagine your dad like outside
He
of
would
your
say,
all's
look,
house, like watching Kieran,
Kian, yeah.
Kian, like get into some bullshit
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
being like, bless you,
like
man.
it's fall halfway out of a tree. And
Yeah.
like, can't
Okay, so now the rest of us hearing you say that think you're talking about us.
Yeah!
Because you're like, you dumbasses can't and can't.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Oh, so good.
I'm so
the layers in this campaign.
Okay, yeah, so you guys are very quiet. Everyone make me a stealth check.
Yeah. And I think we also need to try and
Pass without a trace.
Excellent.
She's over us.
Oh, hell yeah.
Bless you.
What is your pass without a trace look like?
I'm gonna say it is like stepping into the shade of like melting backward into the shade of a tree.
Oh, I love that.
Except it's more like the shade of a tree leans forward to kind of
Infused.
embrace you. Yeah. So
like-
it's everyone at
I love that Heath was like standing up for Aoife's trees. He was
Yeah.
stepping.
You
He
couldn't
was
see
like
it on her face, but it meant a lot to her.
the growth of Heath in this session has not gone unnoticed. He's like, hey, maybe don't be an asshole and also respect trees. You don't know about the culture of the Gloam. What do you know?
Heath, 1 calendar month ago, in the globe, being an asshole and disrespecting trees.
I don't know what
I
about
feel
setting
like-
everything on fire.
I feel like Heath has had like a progression of character, but also Raholi is just the perfect foil to him.
Yes!
Yes,
Like,
absolutely.
To see somebody like reflecting
You know what that is?
How you come
how
off
we
to
come off
people.
without the growth that he has had
Yes,
in time. Like,
100%.
I feel like it's just like kind of an accelerant. for
Also,
him.
something I feel like I've learned over time about Heath, though, is he's a very, like, my people are my people. So, like, it takes people being accepted into his circle before he starts to empathize and understand them. Like, I cracked the fuck up when Brian was, fuck this guy, I don't know this guy, I don't like this guy, until he left, and then suddenly it was like,
what is Brian? Chopped liver? You're not as cool as Brian. And it was like, and he was defending him and stuff. I was like, man, if only people could be around for Heath deciding that he's now on their side.
We love him.
Hard exterior.
I love him so much.
Squish me interior.
He's so nice.
In my letter that I wrote to Vale, she used a term in the Elvish called Dandela, which translates to the one who punches bees.
Yes.
she called Heath our lovable Dandela.
That's so good.
I love it so much.
I enjoyed that line very much.
Okay, so everyone stealth checks. Add 10, yes?
Yes.
Add 10 to your stealth roll.
32.
32. Ooh, nice.
23.
23.
30.
Kazun's like, I know ain't
Praise
shit.
be to Koros for those boots of Elvenkind.
Oh, wait, how are you roll? How'd you roll a 32? Aren't you
I
wearing
rolled a
25.
19 and
25?
I got rid of
30.
my armor, so I no longer have
Oh,
disadvantage.
allow me to roll
Armor.
for him.
Because I was like, how did the Kashunk man
Yeah.
beat me?
Roll two.
For holy, are you rousing him?
Yes, he was
Yeah,
one of the ones we were trying to wake up.
yeah.
Okay.
Nor did.
He does well, too. Does he get passed without trace?
Well, let me make,
Everybody
if I have enough, then yes.
Isn't it
Yeah, let
everybody
me
in a
know.
certain area?
Is it up to 10 people?
That's what she's checking.
Could be maybe 8. I feel like we had
Any creature I choose within 30 feet of me, including myself.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
And can't be tracked except by magical means.
Did I see anything when I cast it?
When you cast the invisibility? See invisibility? No. There was nothing around to see. Alright. You guys get up quietly. Oh, so quietly packing. Getting your stuff back into place. And getting your gear on. And it is actually extremely impressive. How? Yeah, I know. You guys didn't hear my cat. Sorry.
I heard it. Don't worry, you're not insane.
I appreciate I know, I'm not insane, I just thought it sounded insane. And it's really impressive how quietly everyone manages to do this. As you are finishing getting packed up, you hear a blood-curdling scream from the next room over.
I have a question.
You asked a question?
There's like a little doorway next to us, but it's a little nook. Is that a door or a nook?
Right here.
Is that
That's a door.
door? Okay, so the only okay, so we could.
So there are two exits. There's a hallway out that way. There's a doorway this way, and one of those exits goes by an open door that goes into a separate room.
Okay. Yes. Okay. I'm ready.
So the way out is to the right, basically.
Yeah. The
I
question
mean,
that
if
remains
we're
is
happy
There's
with-
two ways out. You can go. You can do whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, you're saying the way to get away from the
Yeah.
blood curdling screams
Right.
to the right.
Or,
Yes.
We're happy to just leave these 3 random people
Yeah,
to be
that's what I was
eaten.
gonna say. Do we?
No problem.
And I think everyone would look at Kazun
Did
and be
we-
like,
We came from over there, right?
No, you guys came from
Oh.
this way. So you're going down.
So that's the direction we need to go.
You need to go that way.
okay.
So this is
Okay. So we need to go in the direction.
this is the way out.
Go
This
by-
can be gotten through this way or this way.
Oh, you can go either way.
Yeah,
Okay.
but you have to go that way.
Okay.
Down, down, down to the deep.
Okay. How did we come in?
The
Probably
door right next to us.
from
Down by the bank.
Like right here.
or there. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You hear a great clattering and multiple screams arise as things that sounds like things being knocked over, people screaming for other people to wake up, at least one crying out in terrible pain.
Can we defeat them? Is this worth a fight?
How many?
I don't know. Like,
I
yeah,
think she's asking
I
more
guess that
generally if you thought we were
depends on
going to
how
go up
many
against.
there are. I think we can handle a few of them.
Would
I don't think we have a ton of time to decide though.
yeah, I'm wondering if you would know how many are in a nest typically. don't even know if that gives us a fair estimation because I don't know how strong one of these things are.
Right.
But
I mean, the best thing to do would be to walk by.
Where's my dice roll? That's worse. Damn. No, I got like well, I got +9, so
Yeah, it's not terrible.
17.
17. They usually come in, they usually hunt in packs of at least a few.
We don't have to kill them. We just have to get the people out of there and get away from them.
Do they have any predator?
Do ankegs have predators?
Does anything hunt an ankeg?
There's always.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn into a polar bear!
Okay.
Don't make it this way.
No.
Shame.
Yeah.
I tried,
I feel like we
but
can
not too hard. I'm not trying to.
Well, it'll be there next
It'll be
week.
there next time. I'm very excited.
By the way,
They will get there.
the microphone in the tower, pretty cool.
yes.
Thank
They
you.
were all saying it was very impressive.
I was very impressed with myself.
Um,
Based on that, you.
Why?
I
Because
feel
I
like
still don't have that recipe.
I.
I'm gonna
yeah.
bring it up every time I see you.
That's
now.
fair. That's very fair.
What I gotta do? Do I need to bring
Quick,
nutrients?
you go
I
towards
feel like I
the...
go
I
to
would
the-
go
toward it,
No,
alright.
I just need to make
And
myself
everyone
do
roll
it.
the initiative.
Oh boy.
Roll for it, what boy?
Ooh, that might be my best initiative I've ever
I'd love
rolled.
to hear that.
Actually,
My initiatives are never good.
That's so interesting, except that one time that you rolled
That
a nat
was like
20,
the first
very
initiative
Yes,
I
yeah.
rolled. I got a nat 20.
And then we all gave it shit, and it was like, fine.
Science fancy.
Yeah. It's
You have been really good.
9
This
out of
one
10
was-
are 10 or lower.
Alright, Heath.
22.
Hell yeah, bro.
Noise.
Nor.
11.
Kazun.
16.
Oh yeah, that's what you got last time.
It's always
Aoife.
nice to you,
12.
Priya.
21.
21. Yes, my girl.
Nobody has shape, stone shape.
No.
Alright, Heath, you're first. That makes sense. Quickest on the draw.
Okay.
Quickest on his feet.
I will run over with my. I think I have 35, not 40. My 40 feet of movement to just try and see what we're dealing with here as a scout. If someone could move me 40 feet and see how I get where I get from there.
It's like 5. He was like right here, so it's like
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Okay. I can just dash. I don't need to fight or anything. I'm gonna dash as an action and just get to the door and peek in and see what I see.
15. Honey, you have 20 feet of movement left.
I'll stay at the door. We're not. I'm peeking in to report on what we're dealing with.
I just saw the siren.
Oh yeah.
The siren was good.
Wee, the Aoife siren. I love the Aoife siren. As you come around through that tunnel, Heath, you catch sight of what you also see as you skid up to the door. A creature enormous in size, mechanically large, so 10 by 10 feet, as big as the tunnel that you walked in most of the day.
Big, yeah.
A many-legged insect with long antennae twitching and legs ending in sharp hooks. I will drop a picture.
I looked it up. I did not like it.
It has huge mandibles, and this one specifically stands around a 10-foot burrow in the earth that it is mostly crawled out of, and at the edges of this burrow, you see. I don't know. Well, you hear a. sizzling
perhaps.
sound. And its large mandibles are dripping over 3 huddled figures in the corner, one of which has managed to get a short sword in his hand and is trying to ward it off. The other, one of them is huddled over and screaming, burns all down one side of his body.
Okay, so I see the one in the room and then one down the hall.
You see one coming around the hall, yes.
At least 2 of the bastards!
You gonna stop there? Priya, you're next.
Yeah, I'll stay there.
Okay, I have a logistical question.
Yes.
This map seems to show that if we went out the other way, we could circle around the long way.
Yes. Such is the truth.
Alright. Okay. I could maybe...
I'm gonna put y'all up here.
It is 10:45. Just saying.
Oh, is it, girl? Thank you. I apologize. We can stop right now if we want to.
It might be best because if we're going to do a combat, it's going to take a bit.
Yeah.
True.
And given that you are probably sleepy.
The chance
She
doesn't
does not
suggest
look
that
sleepy.
necessarily, but
It's totally up to you guys. If we stay, let's stay for only 15 more minutes and hard cut at 11. But otherwise, we can stop right now and pick up next session.
I think I would prefer to wind down now before we get
that makes
combat.
perfect sense. Yes. All right. So Heath comes around the corner and goes, "There's at least 2 of the fuckers.
Bastards.
The bastards." I turned into a pirate.
Yeah, I was like, you went to like Irish.
2 of the bastards.
Listen, there's been too much Barbosa attempts at a Barbosa accent in my life for the best thing. He says there's at least 2 of the bastards, calls back to you guys, and that is where we'll pick up.
Call upon
Now the
Captain
question
T.
is, are we doing the special session next week?
Okay.
good question.
In a cave! With a bunch
Oh
of
my
scraps!
I am hopeful, but
James
he hasn't
is right
given...
about it.
Is he? Okay, great.
Oh yeah,
He hasn't said shit to me,
He's
so...
so here's the thing, is like he's not a texter.
No.
If you are Gen X, I'm bombing you right now. I will include. Sorry, I'm bombing you right now. Whoever's in it, because like the people who will only phone call.
Oh, I hate
Girl, right? I can't stand you. I can't stand you. I understand. I also.
There's a time and a place for
There's a time and place for a phone call, and there's a time and place for a text. I understand that as a millennial, I'm prone to too much texting and not enough phone calling. But if you're gonna phone call, make it outside of work hours. I can tell it's just like whenever he's free and he calls me, and I'm like, bro,
he's
every
so busy
time
right now.
I'm in a meeting. I'm in a meeting every
Yeah.
which is why texting is better, because then we can both respond whenever we have time. But I text him and he doesn't answer the text, and then he tries to call me.
I will check in with him tomorrow
Josh, can you
and share
hand me
whether we're on for a cave or not on for a cave.
I will tell you, I'm mostly
Yeah, let me get a
Oh,
picture.
yeah,
Good call.
trying to
Smart,
be
smart,
funny. But let me look at what he says.
And would it be Sunday?
It would be Sunday, I think.
Okay.
What he said was, we need to plan a weekend at the cave. And I said, what weekend at the cave plan? Tell me. And he said, it's up to y'all. I didn't want to pick a weekend without your input. I said, it can be any weekend except the 29th to the 31st because of DragonCon. She had mentioned possibly the 24th that Sunday. And he said, okay. And I said, we headed underground this last session, and we'll be underground for the next several, so it will work thematically for a while. And I got no response. So I don't know if okay is, it's not clear whether okay was like, okay, we're going to do the 24th, or just receive.
That would be my impression. I will double check in with
Let's
him.
plan for the 24th.
Okay.
Yes? In a cave!
Wait, do we know which cave is the cave?
I have no idea!
Okay.
You now
That's
have
fine.
all the information I have.
Okay.
I will do info gathering tomorrow.
Okay.
And come back.
I will also attempt to do info gathering. I will suck up my millennial pride and call him.
Yeah, I think he's not sharing with me because he wants it to be
surprised. Yeah.
Can relate.
To the desire to be surprised.
Yes, to not tell things to people.
Yeah. I've never been a surprise person. I prefer to know things myself and
Who's who here?
and
Who's who?
to know that I'm doing something that another person wants. So
Miss
like
Seymour?
can't relate.
Should we
Well,
take a
I
picture?
confirmed.
I think they
I did
were
it.
requesting
You did already.
the grace.
Will you send it to the chat, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
General like
Thanks.
idea confirmed, but then like details and stuff. That's what I.
Yeah, that's fair. That is
Ah,
that's a
yeah,
fair
I'm gonna
compromise.
leave mine
I think
here
that's
as
a very
well.
fair and kind compromise. All right, guys.